Hey, what's going on? It's your boy, KQKC Boxing, throwing down with another video. That's right. Oh, let me turn this down. There we go. Yes, sir. Final breakdown. Lara versus Costano. Oritiz versus Hammer. We got two great fighters. Two great fighters like Astroland and Lara. 25-3, 14 KOs. Very good Cuban style fighter. Costano, he's from Argentina. He's an undefeated Argentinian at 154. And he holds the regular WBA belt. So they'll be fighting for the regular WBA belt. Salute to you, Robert Sportsman. Appreciate it. So, this will be my last and final breakdown before the fight tonight. I will be calling the fight tonight, so I will not do any more videos or live streams tonight, unless it's breaking news. So you know KQKC always going to keep you updated. Now, I did 7 videos yesterday. Didn't mean to do it, but hey, you know, I got to do it. Oh, yeah, 500, almost there, my brother. Yes, sir. And I appreciate every last one of you all. And I also salute to the LDBC. That's the Lions Den Boxing Community. They are good brothers. And shout out to Fernand International Boxing. He's a good brother. He's a good mentor. He's a good family man. He's a good husband and father. So I have to give a shout out to everybody in the LDBC. So, as I was saying, first, let's take Lara and Costano. Don't worry, I know it's Saturday. I know people got shit to do. But this is what I'm going to tell you. Lara is 25-3. We know the fights and wars he's been into with Canelo and Gula, and last with Hurd. Now, that what gave me respect for Lara, because he fought Hurd like a man. He fight Hurd like a champion, and that's what I like. Salute to CB Sports. Yes, sir. Salute to you, brother. And salute to the LDBC. We in this motherfucker. That's right. Now we'll be in this motherfucker tonight calling the fight. That's right. So, let's get down to it again. Lara, 25-3. He fought Canelo. He fought Anguilla. And he fight Jared Hurd. Those are 3 tough fights he was in. I mean, tough fights. See, some people think Lara is a runner. These are people that's casual fans or don't know boxing. It's called lateral movement. It's called that ring generalship. You know, judges add that in on their scores. They take that into account. People have to understand that. So, he has that. He has that Cuban style fighting. And what makes me really respect him is that he jumped right back in there, just like a 154 champion. Yes, he took a beating from her. He did. I think he didn't fight the right fight because he wasn't on his so-called glider, or he didn't use his ring generalship. He could have popped him from the outside. Just pop shot him like he did E.J. Smith. But you have to understand, Hurd has longer reach. Hurd is strong every time he throw that right or left. So Lara stood there and said, I'm going to fight you like a champion. I'm going to fight you like a man. And that's what he did. What's up, Free Smoke? Thomas Carr. I just subscribed. I was listening to your Sean Porter, you guys, and Costano Chris break down a few minutes ago. Oh, okay, man. I appreciate that, Free Smoke. Hey, it's more to come, baby. Tune in tonight. I'm calling the fight tonight. All right. It's my second time calling the fight, so bear with me. But I know boxing. That's right. Everybody in the LDBC, we know boxing. CB Sports, that boy know boxing. I have listened to him when he don't even know I'm listening. That's what we do. We are boxing. We have our own brand. We have our own app. So anybody that say, fuck the LDBC, say, hey, you can't say that about us. Because we get the last fuck. Trust me. So, as I was saying, Lara, he's going to do what champions do. All right? He's going to stand there and he's going to box. Or with this particular fighter, now I'm not too hip on this fighter, but I did a little research on him. And he's no slouch. He's 15-0, and he's coming in there, and he's coming in there to keep his title. Now, Lara, he knows about being a champion. He held that belt, what, 6, 7 defenses. The record was 12. He was going for the record, but he lost it. But now he knows how it feels to lose a belt. Just like Canelo knew how to lose to Floyd Mayweather. Just because you lose, like I said yesterday, that doesn't mean you're a bad fighter. That means that you learned. The LBC are the most unbiased, objective, rational, and non-discrimination movement in boxing. Hey, thanks, Ruben. I appreciate that, brother. Yes, sir. Brian Costano on CB Sports said it's the real deal. Lara better not take him lightly. You're right. That's why I said he's no slouch. He's going to keep coming. Now, Lara, he cannot just stand there and go toe-to-toe with him. Yes, he's going to have to do a lot of lateral movement. And you know how Lara like to get in and get out? You know, hit and don't get hit? Well, he's going to have to try to do that fast as he can. Because Costano, them Argentinos are coming up now. They are fighting over here in the United States and staying here and learning. So you watch out for a good fight tonight, because don't take that fight lightly. Don't think Lara's just going to run over this cat. This guy is keeping his title. He's 15-0 and 11 KOs for a reason. That's what he is. I think it's going to be a good fight tonight. You're right, CB. I mean, we got a guy 15-0 versus a guy that's 25-3. Now, Lara had 14 KOs, but Costano had 11 KOs. He knocked out everybody except 4 people. So I think that's a great start. Don't you? And they're fighting for the regular WBA belt, not the super, just the regular WBA title at 154. Now, Lara might just put on a show. You're right. He will. Because that's Anthony Larry and Lara. See, he's a technician. See, he does have that Cuban style movement. He has been on the farm for some time now. That's the finca. That's Hispanic for a farm. And he has been doing great things when he was there. But he had a long career. He had been in some tough fights. He's getting older. See, boxing put age on you when you go through tough fights. See, Floyd Mayweather came out with all his faculties. He never got cut but one time out of 22 years. He's a defensive fighter. That's why. I only can remember Floyd being in one tough fight. No, I'll say 2. I'll say Cotto and Marcos Mondana. I would say those two fights was his toughest. So he haven't really had that many fights. Not like Lara. Lara got knocked down in her fight, got up, face was bruised up, eyes swollen, and he was ready to go. That's a man first. Then he's a boxer second. Then he's a champion third. That's real talk. Now, the fight will be on, someone asked, the fight will be on Showtime tonight. 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 8 o'clock Central Time. But let's move on to Oritiz. Oritiz came in at 238.75 pounds. Now, Christian Hammer, he came in at 259.5 pounds. Now, yes, Oritiz is the smaller fighter tonight. Oritiz is a Cuban also. Oritiz moved like a middleweight, but he hit like a heavyweight. Oritiz is 30-1. That one came from our champion, Deontay Wilder. Everyone else has ran for the hills. They're hiding. They peeking. They hope that their names don't be called. See, he's the so-called boogeyman of the heavyweight division. Now, who should go after the boogeyman of the heavyweight division? It should be the champion, the best in the world, right? Well, where's Anthony Joshua? Where do he fit in this picture? Nowhere. You know why? Because he's fighting a man or a heavyweight fighter that never fought a top 10 fighter before. Yes. And he had the nerve to say that he's going to knock Anthony Joshua out in the 7th round. Now, when I got through laughing, then I got serious. See, Big Baby Miller is coming in as trimming 300 and some pounds. Now, it depends on his stamina, but Anthony Joshua will catch him because Anthony Joshua do have a great uppercut. That uppercut will hit you if he's close enough. Remember, you can't throw an uppercut too far away, or guess what? You're going to get countered. You're going to get the shit smacked out of you. Put it that way. You never reach, because if you reach, you're going to get countered. That's real talk. What's up, Chief Charlie? Oritiz will beat Hammer by round 3. Yes, he probably will. What I saying, Hammer, he will go in there and he won't lay down, but he will give it his best. But Oritiz is a little more polished. Oritiz is a little more technical. Oritiz will go for the knockout. Can try the running uppercut a la Eubanks Jr. Well, that only works. See, DeGale, he didn't play it right. See, when someone do a running uppercut like that, you duck and you counter him. Just like any fighter that runs towards you, you use a check hook or you uppercut him. That's all. Or you counter him some type of way. Because he's leaving himself wide open when he runs. Just like that. Yeah, he's swinging. It's a lot of hits Eubanks missed because of the movement DeGale gave him. But Oritiz is not going to do that. Oritiz is going to show you angles. Oritiz is going to try to throw that left down the pipe. He's going to try to set you up with that right jab, because he's a southpaw. So he's going to use that right jab. He's going to try to blind you and come with the overhand left or straight left. Now, can try the running up. Oh, okay, I read that. Okay. But yes, so keep that in mind. Okay. Ortiz is one of the best heavyweight fighters I've seen thus far that can move like he can. Now, Deontay Wilder, he's athletic also, but he don't have that technician athletic. What's up, JC? You got it. Oh yeah, I'm the Mac. Yes, sir. KQKC. Almost there. You'll know what KQKC stands for when I reach 500. So, like I was saying, you know, Ortiz, he's not that type of fighter. He's not an Estrelana Lara because he's too big. But he will set you up and he will hit you with that left. Now, he's very heavy-handed. That's another thing. You're not going to stand right there in the middle of the ring and go toe-to-toe and try to pot or pit or try to touch him. No, you're not. He's going to take that right jab, measure you, and measure you very well. Then we'll see how that punch feels. Because see, what fighters do, they test you. See, can you take their punch? Or see, can they take your punch? Then once, Earl Spence have done this numerous of times. Once they find out they can take your punch, they coming for it, baby. They walking through everything you throwing just to get to your ass. Now, a Sean Porter, he's not like that. He uses his head. He put his head in your shoulder, and he come up to break your guard with his head. Now, you might get a potential headbutt, or might get a cut. That's almost guaranteed when you fight Sean Porter. So, styles make fights, people. And I got a feeling with Estrelana Lara versus Costano, two different styles. But that was going to make this fight good. Because, see, Lara, I really, really believe he's going to have to go to plan B. Because plan A is not going to work. He cannot fight this guy the same way he's been fighting everybody else. Except Jared Hurd. See, with Jared Hurd, he should have fought a different fight. But he didn't. He stood there. Why? I don't know. Because he's a smaller man. He's the weaker man. In other words, he's not strong as Hurd. But he should have gave him a lot of movement. See, Hurd, he's big, but his defense is not tight. It's getting better, but his feet gets tangled. He doesn't know how to cut off the ring correctly, but he's getting better. So you have to understand, big men, they are very uncoordinated. Big men have to learn how to be very quick on their feet. They have to learn how to use their angles. And Ortiz got that. Now, this one thing I can say about the Cuban program. Finca, the farm, they box day and night. That's why you go to the farm. They pick out the best and the brightest. They don't have a pro team there. So that's why everybody comes here. But they have an amateur program out in Cuba. It's just like the pros. You might as well say. Costano, he was a great fighter. He was that type of fighter that he fought just like Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather called him out. He called Floyd out, but they never got a chance to fight. See, that's what I was talking about. Legacy. When Costano say, why you never fought Floyd Mayweather, granddaddy? Well, it's because of this or because of that. That's what they're going to be asking Anthony Joshua. Granddaddy, why you didn't go after that last belt if you had the rest of the belts? Well, it's because of my promoter or Oh, so granddaddy, your ass was scared. Well, yeah, you know, just a minute. Then the same way with Fury. Granddaddy Tyson, what happened? Why you didn't rematch the man that knocked you down? The man that gave you a concussion? Why? Well, I went on and took the money, and I didn't want to risk get hit like that again, because he do hit hard. See, I respect a man for telling the truth. I respect a man that said, yeah, I lost. I don't respect a man that use networks, use excuses. No excuses. This is boxing. I don't respect a fighter that cried to the referee when they're boxing. Yes, Sean Porter has an awkward style. Yes, you just have to deal with it. Yes, he will hit you behind the head. He will hit you on the elbows. He might hit you on the motherfucking leg. But it's boxing. That's what they do. If you're a champion, you have to weather the storm. You're going to have some easy fights, and you're going to have some hard fights. And tonight, don't think Lara got it easy. That's why I respect him and Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder fought back-to-back tough fights. Oritiz wasn't no cakewalk in the park. Fury wasn't a cakewalk in the park. But our WBC champion fought him and fought them well. Now, Estrella Lara, Jerry Hurd is no walk in the park. And this Artinian is no walk in the park. So I respect both men. Because when you fight back-to-back tough fights, that shows you what type of heart you got. See, boxing doesn't mean you just can throw your hands. Boxing is a thinking man's game. Boxing is a man that got heart. A true champion is no coward. A true champion will fight anybody, anywhere, at any time. That's what they do. That's what champions do. You don't run, hide behind money. You don't fight somebody because there's not enough money. That's what's messing up boxing today. Money. I keep trying to explain to everybody, United States and the UK, the money will come. Just keep fighting. Just keep winning. And just keep knocking motherfuckers out. Then your money and you will be recognized. But that's the business side of boxing. Deontay Wilder, he was 25-0. Knocked out 25. Man, no fanfare. No millions of dollars on the table. No people taking pictures, wanting his autograph, and walking down the street getting mugged. There wasn't none of that. But he said that's okay. The money will come. Salute KQKC, Boxing and Chat. What's up, Stormy B? And I also say, in other words, punch Sean Porter below the belt several times when the ref isn't looking. Hey, sometimes you do that. Hey, Floyd, you know what he used to do? Floyd, he did it to Canelo Alvarez. When the referee ain't looking, he cuffed their nose and mouth to take their stamina and breathing away. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do when the ref ain't looking. Many commentators have said that. This is boxing, and it ain't pretty. It's not a pretty sport. It's a combat sport. It's an individual sport. It's not a team sport. It's just you and your opponent. And may the best man win. That's what it is. Povetkin is a proven drug cheat who will lay down for matchroom promotion. Of course he is. Of course He is. I'm just trying to find out what's going on with Parker. First Anthony Joshua, then Dylan White, then Chisora. You know, all three from the UK. Why don't he just get in there and fight Junior Fa? They are both from New Zealand. They are both amateur rivalries. Is he scared? He should have never had a belt in the first place. Parker is not a heavyweight champion. He's a what you call a B-level champion. But I don't believe in A and B champions. I believe in either a better skilled fighter or an unskilled fighter. That's facts. Let me move up here and let me read Ron Finger. It's an easy night for Lara if he keep his distance, and I got Lara. Yes. But that's the thing about it. This young man is 15-0. He's not going to let Lara keep his distance. He's going to be in Lara's chest. Now, I never seen him fight live, but I've seen him fight on YouTube. And what the fights I seen, he up in your chest. He's not going to let you do your lateral movement. He's going to be right there doing what he does. Now, Lara been there before. Yes, he have. When he fought E.J. Smith. E.J. Smith thought he had a point to prove because Floyd Mayweather was looking. Because Floyd Mayweather was the promoter. So therefore, oh, I'll be right here. I'll be right here. We all remember that fight. But guess what? Lara looked at him and said, okay, be right there. Lara used his angle and kept pop shotting him. That's all. He didn't bruise him up with a little bit on the right because he was hitting him with that left. And it was going straight down the pipe. E.J. Smith didn't know which way to turn because when he looked up, Lara was behind him. He couldn't find her. Every time he swung, Lara wasn't there. Lara used his lateral movement, just like Oritiz. Tonight, Oritiz ain't going to be there. That's what gave Deontay Wilder problems. That's what gave Deontay problems through the fight till he got rocked. Deontay Wilder took that shit off and went out there and handled his business. That's what you got to do. You got to sometimes fight a different fight. Don't fight his fight because that's what your opponent wants you to do. Fight his fight. You don't do that. Because once you start fighting his fight, then he know he has you. Because see, no one cannot mimic no one. I try to tell everybody about Adrian Broner. He is not Floyd Mayweather, no matter how hard he tried. He tried to do the shoulder roll. You cannot do a shoulder roll on a southpaw. But his ass had to learn the hard way. Only Floyd does the shoulder roll perfectly. Only Floyd does check hook perfectly. Be your own fighter. Fight your own style. Fight what makes you comfortable. Like Sean Porter. Sure, he missing skill. He missing finesse. He missing the sweet science. But he's aggressive. He fight the way that makes him comfortable. He fight the way that makes him a champion. And he is one. But he also is a ducker. See, not only you have ring IQ, you got fucking common sense. You know what to do and what not to do. Mikey Garcia, he knows what he got coming. He's not fighting to win. He's fighting to survive. That's what he's doing. And you know what? Kudos to Fox. Fox is promoting this motherfucking fight like never before. I mean, Fox is doing everything. They're doing pre-show coverage on Fox Sports 1 the day of the fight. They're doing commercials. They're going to do face-offs. Another one. They just had one yesterday or the day before, I believe. And they promoting the hell out of this mega fight. That's what they call it, a mega fight. This is only the beginning. Showtime better step it up. Now, Al Heyman, he partnered up with Showtime. But Al Heyman got Fox to fall back on. He got ITV to fall back on. He got Fox Sports 1 to fall back on. He has Fox Sports to fall back on. That's a Hispanic sports channel. Al Heyman's no fool. He has all bases covered. Showtime don't be careful, they will go down like HBO. If the commentators don't be careful with their mouth and their tongue, they will go down like Jim Lampley. Sometimes you got to know what to say and when to say it. And sometimes, you have to know when to shut the fuck up. Talk in private. If Paulie got something to say to Al Bernstein, then hey, you say that in the bathroom or you say that in private. You don't say it to reporters like Andre Ward, Timothy Bradley. They said that shit on purpose. They meant for them to hear it. I don't know why I didn't catch that. Because what they was doing was working Fury, working the moral victory, working what he did, which was a draw. Now he's claiming that he got robbed just because he got a purse, a bag, some cheese, whatever you want to call it. So now he's an ungrateful motherfucker. He's ungrateful because Deontay Wilder got you to get that fight. If it weren't for Deontay Wilder, you wouldn't have got that deal with ESPN. But that's okay. Deontay Wilder has a fight coming up in May. He's going to be fighting Brazil. And you know what? I believe, Lopez, Telefino Lopez, he's going to be fighting Edis Telly. Now, that is a lightweight fight. And they're going to be fighting on the undercard of Crawford and Khan. I thought it was going to be Deontay Wilder Brazil, but no, it's Crawford and Khan. I forgot Lopez fight for top rank. So, but that's what it's going to be. Lopez is a good fighter. He's going to be a good champion. Yeah, he's going to be a champion because he already is calling out Lomachenko. He already wants that strap that Mikey is about to give up. He already went to the WBC and asked him, I want to fight for that strap. I'm ready. I want to be the champion. That's real talk. What's up, Callie? You got it. Salute to you, brother. Yes, sir. Great live stream you had this morning, brother. Yes, sir. All right. What's up, Chris Brown? All right. Yes, sir. So, but don't sleep on Ortiz. Ortiz, next to Wilder, is the best heavyweight I've seen that can move like that. Ortiz has strength. He came in the weigh-in yesterday at 238 pounds. Now, some people that say, hey, that's more than Wilder. Yes, but they are two different men. If Wilder eat up the whole grocery store, Wilder won't gain a pound. That's the way his body makeup is. He might gain a little few pounds, but that's it. He's built like my niece. She eat up everything and won't gain no weight. We all know people like that. But Oritiz is at a perfect weight for his size. He's still going to be moving. He's still going to use his angles. He fights like a heavyweight. He hits like a heavyweight. But he moves like a middleweight. And that's trouble. That's trouble for anybody. That was trouble for Wilder. And Wilder still couldn't figure it out till he caught him with that right hand. That is what I call a good heavyweight fighter. Can Anthony Joshua move like that? No. See, like I said yesterday, Anthony Joshua, he's that type. Just like a kid. You go to Chuck E. Cheese. He's running. The kid is running for the games. He's not running for the pizza. Just like Anthony Joshua. He don't run for the heavyweight bag to practice. He run over there to the weights. His coach says, hey, look, get your ass over here and work out. Get your ass over here and hit this bag. Come over here and get your ass over here and spar and put them damn weights down. People don't understand. Weight bones are stronger than fat. Yes, it is. And Anthony Joshua think they're going to wait this fight out to while to get older. But guess what? Your strength is the last to go. That's right. Anthony Joshua is fatigued with the muscles. Come round 8, he's breathing hard. He's breathing with his mouth open. That could give you a broken jaw for one. And that brings your hands down for 2. So that's why he don't want to fight Wilder. He has seen Wilder punch. He has seen what Wilder did to a 6'9", damn near 300-pound man. He has seen how everybody now looking at him and Ortiz as the boogeyman of the heavyweight divisions. Everybody is running for the hills. See, that was Mikey's excuse at the face-off. See, I want to do what other welterweights won't do. Fight the best. Now, I have to agree with him on that. What happened to Keith Thurman? What happened to Keith Thurman and Earl? What happened to Sean Porter and Earl? What happened to Danny Garcia and Earl? Somebody tell me. I don't know. Only one want that smoke is Terrence Crawford. And I haven't heard them say anything. I heard his promoter say something, but his promoter got a touch of dementia. So I don't believe shit he say. I don't believe shit Tyson Fury promoter says. I thought Frank Warren was a cool, smooth dude. You know, but hey, he's just another motherfucker that only cares about money. Ain't none of the promoters care about their fighters. How many promoters will let their fighters go underweight on the scale? When you're a promoter, you check in on your fighter. I mean, you don't get in the way. Let the trainer do what he do. But you tell the trainer, what do he need? How is his weight? Will he make weight Friday? Will he need this? Will he need that? And you make sure you get him a strength and conditioning coach. Earl has one. I doubt very seriously he needs one. Well, it's one thing about Earl Spence. When he's serious, he's serious. Because, see, he's not only dependent on himself. He got a wife. He got a kid. He got family members that depend on him. So he got to come in at his best. That's what he do. Just like Deontay Wilder say, that's their 9 to 5 burger flipping job. That's real talk. Ruben Guerrero has done bigger numbers. AJ don't want cut the excuses for AJ. AJ don't want cut the excuses. Who are you talking about? Ruben Guerrero. Okay. Duck tendencies. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see what y'all talking about. Okay, I'm not topping off Miller versus AJ. Okay, all right. AJ, you bitch made still. Oh yeah. AJ is what he call a duck / cherry picker now. See, legacy don't mean shit to him no more. That old means something to him. That belt means something to him, and that money. That's it. Everyone want to protect that old. Like I said, it's nothing wrong with losing. Be a man. Be a true champion. Look at Ashley and Lara. He lost to her, but he right back in there sooner than I thought. And he ain't fighting no slouch. This young man is 15-0 with 11 KOs. He's not coming to lay down tonight. He's coming to keep his WBA belt tonight. That's what's going to happen. You're going to see or hear a good fight. And don't count Ortiz fight to be dull either. Ortiz is one of those fighters that he's not going out there in the first round and be explosive unless, see, you don't look for the knockout. You find a knockout. The knockout will find you. If he see an opening, of course, any fighter would take it. But trust me, Ortiz is not going out there just to take that motherfucking head off. That's why I was so pissed off at Deontay Wilder. Why didn't you stick to the game plan? The game plan was to what? Go to the body. That was the game plan. Go to the body, and there you go. Go to the body. Then around the 5th or 6th round, he's breathing with his mouth open. He's tired. Now, if he would have done that, and what he done in the 12th round, Tyson Fury would not get up. He would not have never got up. But for some reason, after he got hit with that left, it's something just made Deontay Wilder headhunt. But he was overthrowing the right. He couldn't get his timing down. He could not time Fury. Sure, he had a lot of lateral movement, but he didn't have that much because his height and his weight. He could not do all that for 12 rounds. So what did he do? Put his hands behind his back, trying to clown a little bit. All you're doing is just trying to take in a little break. That's all. That's all he was doing. So we got a fight with Anthony Joshua and Miller held at the Madison Square Garden in New York. First of all, no one in New York knows who Anthony Johnson is. Oh, I'm sorry, Anthony Joshua. No one knows who he is. Then you got Big Baby Gerald Miller, who is from New York. And the people in New York don't care who he is. So that fight, don't expect him to do big numbers. So don't expect for AJ to make all that money. I still can't understand why the UK still believes that. I got one reason, because they don't have to disclose what they made. But over here you do. if you're going to fight over here, you're going to tell us what you making. Or you can take your ass back across the pond. So, don't sleep on these fights tonight. Oh, Kelly Enigma said Ruben Guerrero, Dylan White, ducked the fade twice. He cried when the WBC ordered him to fight Ortiz. Yes, sir. Yes, Kelly is right. Dylan White was pissed off. He like, why I gotta fight Ortiz? I mean, he stomped like a baby. I mean, he was almost crying. He didn't want to get that smoke. He would have refused to fight. He would have took a fine. Hell, he would have ran away. That's just how much a punk he is. Everybody running from Luis Ortiz because they know how he moves. They know that he got power. Not only in the left, he got power in the right too. He knocked motherfuckers out with right and left. He had Deontay Wilder out almost on his feet. But he didn't go down. Not like Joshua did. But he must be this old man, right? Well, it's mighty funny. This old man can move better than most heavyweights out there. So, if you want to be a champion, you got to go through Wilder. You got to go through Ortiz. And if you're lucky, if you feel like it, you might have to go through Fury. Yeah, Anthony Joshua, I'll bring you and Dylan White in a strong fourth. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about these fights tonight. Yes, they're going to be great fights. Yes, they're going to be better than you expect. Every fight King Kong is in is always exciting. The knockouts are exciting. His mechanics are exciting. His skill set for a heavyweight is exciting. For a heavyweight, he knows how to spin a motherfucker. He knows how to use his angles. He knows how to blind you with that right jab and come down the pipe with that left. Now, Hammer's not going to lay down in the first round. I'm going to tell you that right now. But Ortiz will pull it out. He will get the knockout. But it's not going to be easy. That's what makes the fight so good. See, you're going to see wrinkles in Ortiz tonight that we never seen before. That's one thing about a good fighter, a great fighter, fighting a good fighter. You bring out the best of everybody. Now, the Cali Enigma Sports and Entertainment said Ruben Guerrero and Dylan White went silent for weeks. Luis Ortiz was forced to hop back on the Wilder undercard before it was too late. Dylan White decided to pay Chisora $5 million instead of $500,000. Okay. Got an enigma to Ortiz. Okay. That's right. Ruben Guerrero. Has Ortiz ever been mandatory? Could have forced fighters to fight him. It doesn't matter if you're mandatory. You cannot, put it this way, unifications trump mandatories. So Brazil been Wilder mandatory for a while. Charlo been Triple G mandatory since 2017. But they never fought yet. Mandatories can be put on hold for years sometimes. That's what I call the dirty side of boxing. Now, Mr. Campbell said Hammer will win. Wilder knocked out any sort punch resistance Ortiz had. I don't think so. I really don't believe that. You know, I believe that Ortiz is still hungry and never know. He might come across Wilder again. Because remember, Wilder has his pick of the litter. He already made it. He have enough heavyweights in the PBC alone to keep him busy for 2 to 3 years. Real talk. But I don't think that he beat Ortiz that bad it took a lot out of him. I don't think so. I don't believe that. He had a fight since then, and he looked it good. So that's what it is, you know. Let me see. These dudes are delusional as Punk Kelly. Okay. Luis Guerrero, he was cleared. Okay. The Sweet Science Sports TV. What's up, my brother? Salute to you, my man. Ortiz, old man. Any night he can get beat. Yes, any fighter can get beat. This is boxing. If you get hit flush with a right punch at the right time, with the right opening, with the right strength, of course, any fighter can get knocked out. That's why you keep your defense tight. That's all. Now, I don't know exactly how old Ortiz is. But the last fight he was in, not Wilder, he had a fight since then, he looked good. Now, he can be 50 years old, but it's how you fight. Fuck the age. He fights great, whatever age he is. He fights great. He knows where his opponent at all times. He knows how to cut off the ring. How many Cubans you know that knows how to cut off the ring? He don't speak English, but he speaks boxing. And he speaks boxing very well. So I got Ortiz over Hammer tonight. Yes, I do. Now, with Estelan and Lara, that's going to be hard. But I think he should win by a unanimous decision. I don't expect him to knock him out. What's up, Hustle Slim? That's right. I don't expect him to knock this young man out. This young man is 15-0 with 11 KOs. He didn't get that way just by standing there and hitting on somebody and win. He had to box. He had to do what he had to do to win. That's why every fighter needs to be ready when that time comes. Now, a lot of people laugh and talk about Earl was out of shape. But Earl wasn't out of shape. Earl was out of boxing shape. It's a difference in boxing shape and regular shape. You want to be in regular shape, you know, you go to the health club. You know, you run on a treadmill. You know, you tighten up your, you know, this and that. When you want to be in boxing shape, you go to the gym. You do sparring. You know, you do 18 rounds of sparring for 12. With sparring partners moving in on every 2 or 3 rounds. That's what they do. And that's what champions do. So, that's KQKC analysis and breakdown of this fight tonight. I will be calling the fight tonight. And Let me see. Anybody else? Let me see. Already, already, Cali. Luis Ortiz is poison in the game. We love. Salute. Oh, yes, sir. Hypheny, what's going on? All right. And when it comes to Luis Ortiz, I want all the smoke. Yes, sir. Like Luis Ortiz said, Anthony Joshua is a pussy for ducking him. And he is. Now, when I got through laughing, Eddie Hearn had a nerve to say that Anthony Joshua grew up in a bad neighborhood. He was going back and forth to jail. He was a gang member. Now, anybody have ever heard Anthony Joshua talk? You ever heard a man that had been in a gang, been to jail, let a fat 300-pound man get in his face, first of all, and push him? Second of all, say he smelled pussy, and everything he did was pissing him off. But he didn't do anything. He didn't swing at no one. That is a bold-faced lie. He did not grow up that way. Anything, just anything, people will say. Eddie Hearn has been caught in so many lies. I can't keep up with it. But it's a mental issue. I get it. Pathological liars lie for the simple fact they want to be accepted. They want to be looked upon as a genius. They want to be looked upon as the man. Only kids do that. You haven't seen Al Heyman out doing interviews. Because he knows what he has. He knows what he can do. He has clout. That's what he has, clout. So, with that, deleted now. Okay, Hyphen said, what up? I heard you on the Stay Ready string. I was just listening in the background. Pre-smoke. Okay, what's up? I heard you. Okay, all right. Okay, Ruben, tell Fury to fight him next as a tune-up. Okay, all right. But hey, KQKC, I'll always keep it real. And like I said, I broke down the you guys fight already, and Clarissa Shields fight. Now, y'all remember the dates, okay? Kelly Enigma. Let's see what's up with him. Laughing out loud. No one in the arena was bored during that fight. I'm tired of AJ, Fury, White, Parker, Povetkin, Brazil, and everyone else for ducking him. Only Wilder has the balls. You're right. Kelly Enigma is right. Everybody was ducking Luis Ortiz, except Wilder. That's why I say champs don't come around very often. You rarely have a true, listen now, a true champion. That's why I say Anthony Joshua is not a true champion. The Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz can't give him a heart. The Lion from the Wizard of Oz can't give him no courage. He's that bad as a champion. He's that scary as a champion. That's facts for your ass. That's what it is. So, someone from Alabama, someone that came up hard Didn't get no recognition for the Olympics or knocking out niggas. But he had the nerves. He had the heart. He had the courage to step to Ortiz. And what a fight it was. It was a silent fight. But Ortiz came up short. And who knows? They just might meet again. But Dylan White, Anthony Joshua, you'll never be a true champion. A true champion don't cherry pick. A true champion don't run. A true champion don't do the things you all do. A true champion speaks like a champion. A true champion talk that shit like a champion. A true champion will fight anybody, anywhere, like a champion. That's a real champion. A champion don't turn down fights. They accept all comers. Mike Tyson did not turn down nobody. He fought everybody. If a little kid wanted to fight him, hell, put the gloves on, young man. Let me beat your ass. Those are true champions. They don't make them that often. They don't come along that often. But we got a champ in Alabama. We call him the people's champ because he say what he feels. And what he feels, he say. What he say he gonna do, he do. He's a man of his word. That's a true champion. That's what champions are made of. He has a heart. He has the courage. He has the knockout. He has the record. That's a true champion. Luis Ortiz. Doesn't matter if he's 61. Doesn't matter if he's 101. He's a champion. He's a champion that's afraid for people to get in there. People are afraid of him. He's like the king of the jungle, where everyone's scared of the big lion with the big mane, the big black mane. That's a more dominant male lion. Everyone's scared of that. Lioness go running because he'll eat your babies so he can put his own bloodline in there. That's what Ortiz is. He will eat you up and spit your ass out. Because how many heavyweights move like a middleweight? How many? Not many. How many can show angles like Ortiz can? Not many. Some many. Ronald Franklin said, I seen Deontay Wilder sitting on the top of the world today. To this day, looking down on these peons. Kings don't chase peanuts. That's right. You're right, Ron Franklin. Ron Franklin, that won't make the fight. That's hoping Wilder before that happens. These dudes are bitch made, if you ask me. Yes. You're right, Chris. They're not champions. Champion was Evander Holyfield. That was a champion. Regardless of his problems in his mind. Mike Tyson was a champion. Sugar Ray Leonard, he was a champion. See, champions had that special type of courage. They had a special type of heart. Muhammad Ali had that. He had that grace, that elegancy, that mean streak, a heart of a lion. And he'll talk that shit. That's a champion. What are champions made of? Heart. Something Anthony Joshua never had. The heart he had was given to him by the UK people. They made him what he is today. Now, they got him in a tough spot because they starting to hate on him now. They starting to show him that, hey, real champions don't run. Real champions stay there and fight. Real champions take on the best and the brightest. Real champions take on the number one behind you. Real champions clear out the whole division and be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Anthony Joshua is not undisputed. Now, I get undisputed, I get lineal, but to be undisputed, you have to have all the belts. Why would you want to get the last Infinity Stone? Why he won't get that last Infinity Stone? It's right there for the taking. Why they're just asking for 50-50? Be fair. That's all. He earned it. How many fighters you know that had 40 fights and knocked out 39 of them? Hell, actually, in reality, he knocked out 40 of them. It's just when that night he won the WBC, he fought a very skilled, methodically fight. He stuck that coup jab out there. That's all. But he got his revenge. He knocked that same man out. So that's what a champ is made of. So, with that, if any questions, they don't make champions like Lennox no more. Claimed out everyone. That's right. Nigerian like Joyce. Joe Joyce is no joke either. Anthony Joshua, he's no joke once he get his technique down, once he get his skills down, when he start getting and sitting down on his punches. He's no joke either. He's going to be right there in your face. That's Effie. You answer them all, KQKC. Salute. Oh, yes, sir. Salute to you, Ron Franklin. Yes, sir. Nigerian nightmare. Joyce will be a real problem next year. Yes, Joyce is a problem now. He's just not sure of himself. I seen him fight. He knows the mechanics. He knows what to do. Like cutting off the ring. He knows he have to cut off the ring. But he had to think about it first. See, once you become a fighter and you start fighting more, then you know automatically. When your opponent moves, you cut off the ring so he can't go nowhere. Then you make him fight. See, when you're cutting off the ring, you're just not cutting off the ring so you can hit him. You're cutting off the ring so he can't do nothing but fight back. But I understand. That's how it's going to go with Mikey and Earl. Earl going to cut off the ring because he's the best in the welterweight division in cutting off the ring. Hell, he might be the best in boxing cutting off the ring. But Mikey, he's the best also of getting out of trouble. He jabbed his way around. So Nigerian Nightmare, he's too slow for Ortiz. Okay, his punch selection and the way he varies the power of his shots. 1 or 2 fights away from Ortiz. Oh, okay. Who you talking about? Efe Ajabo? Oh no. He got a while. He got a ways to go before he get in there with Ortiz. Okay, he haven't had 10 fights yet. Now, yes, he's big. Yes, he's thin and muscular. He built like a Deontay Wilder. But his skills are not jet. Oh, you're talking Joyce. Okay. Well, Joyce is too slow. He got power. Don't get me wrong. But he's too slow. Oh, Kelly already answered that. He's too slow for Ortiz. Yes. See, Ortiz will box circles around him. He'll look to hit Ortiz, and Ortiz is behind him. Talking about Joyce, not Effie. Okay, yeah. No, I'm talking about Joyce. Joyce is too slow right now. Joyce is like a robot with the mechanics, but he's slow in applying those mechanics. Like I say, he's not really sure of himself. Joyce knows what to do. Effie knows what to do, but they're not sure of when to do it. Counter punching. I mean, they will learn. They will learn. They both are young. Once they get, some more fights under their belts, the more fights you fight, the more you will learn. Yes, he fought Stavern. Joyce did. But we talking about a 275-pound Stavern. We talking about a Stavern just came off a devastating knockout. I'm sorry about that. I apologize for this. Okay. Yes. We talking about him coming off a Deontay Wilder hellified knockout. So Stavern was nowhere near his best with Joyce. Did you see how Joyce was tagging him at will? And Joyce is slow. But Jermaine Stavern couldn't even get his hands and guards up. He was tired. He was winded in the 3rd round. But think about Joyce and then with Ortiz. Ortiz using that lateral movement. Ortiz fainting. Ortiz throwing that left down the pipe. Ortiz spinning him. Ortiz stepping around him. Using his angles. Getting him lateral movement all the time. So, no, Joyce, he has strength. Yes. But he's not there yet with ring IQ. Remember Roger Mayweather saying, boxing is a thinking man's game. Joyce, I'm not saying he's a dummy or nothing, but he had to think first before he make his move. And when you run across Luis Ortiz, he ain't gonna give you time to think. Because if a fighter give you time to think, that's a bad sign. So what you do is you go in and you go after that fighter. You keep coming forward before that fighter get a chance to think. That's real talk. What do you say? If his hand speed has picked up, then maybe he'll look semi-fast in a decade. Yes, like I said, Kelly, I'm gonna tell you, Joe Joyce, he will be a champion, but not right now. He need to work on his speed. He had to work on letting his punches go. See, I understand he's a heavyweight, but look how Ortiz hit. He's a heavyweight. Like I said, he moves like a middleweight, but he can throw them punches down the pipe. He's a southpaw. So what does he do? He throw the overhand right, and sometimes he come through with the left. Or sometimes he throw the left and come with the right hook. It depends on the situation. Maybe the WBU world title. Yeah, I heard that, Cal. Yeah, yeah, you're right. But yeah, no, I just I know Ortiz is he's not ready for Ortiz right now. I mean, I wish he was, and maybe he'll have the guts to fight Ortiz. Besides Deontay Wilder. Do you realize? Do everybody in the chat realize that only one heavyweight will fight Luis Ortiz? I mean, he said he'd fight for $5. Then he say, hell, I'll fight for free. He's hungry. He has to quench that thirst. Sure, he fought Wilder. Well, what are he going to do? Keep fighting Wilder? He can be like, God damn, what am I fighting but Wilder? Well, I had them crackers before. I want some new crackers. I want some rich crackers. I want some crackers I can chew and spit out. But the biggest the heavyweight division is, not one, not even Anthony Johnson, the so-called the best heavyweight in the world by his promoter. They won't fight Ortiz. This Hammer guy, I don't know if he's fighting Ortiz for the money or he think he actually can beat him. Well, we'll see tonight, won't we? But I got Ortiz stopping him around the 6th round. Yes, I do. Because remember, Ortiz is no joke. Wilder, he experienced that. Ortiz is no joke. And I bet he's in the best condition of his life. He has to make a statement. We have to take up for that brother. We got to start calling these heavyweights that's running out, minus Deontay Wilder. See, Ortiz should have a chance to fight Anthony Joshua, just like Wilder should. Hell, Ortiz should have took Dylan White, but he cried. He don't want to fight. Yeah, why I got to fight the boogeyman? Because he'd rather pay a fine than fight him. See, it's not good to get knockouts. But like Emmanuel Stewart said, God bless his soul, knockouts sells. He told Adonis Stevenson that. Knockout sells. So, with that, I appreciate everybody in the chat. And Story B Man said, the Kelly Enigma, we may not be able to tell when he gets stretched because he's already wooden, unless he's in the horizontal position. Okay, Nigerian Nightmare said George doesn't ice people. He drowns them, and Ortiz's old man lungs don't have it in them no more. Yeah, like I say, don't get food now. Okay? Joyce, he's a good fighter. He's a hard puncher, yes. But he's slow. He's slow on his feet. He throws his punches slow. But he throw them enough to hurt you. But He's not ready for Ortiz or Wilder. You know, see, it's levels to this shit. And he haven't reached that type of level yet. He had to work on it in the gym. He had to have another few fights before he get it down pat. You just don't throw your inexperienced, slow fighter in there with just anybody. So, with that, that's all I have for y'all. KQKC boxing. That's all I'm gonna do today. I threw down 7 videos and live stream yesterday, but I will be calling the fight tonight. Now the time say 7:30, but most likely it'll be 7:45 because to set the reminder, they only go in 30-minute intervals. And I don't know how to set it to 7:45 because the fight does not start to 8 o'clock Central Time and 9 o'clock Eastern Time. And I believe Kelly Enigma is in California, so that would be probably 6 o'clock his time in that specific time, I believe. So who all can join, feel free to check out KQKC, calling the fight tonight. And also, you can catch my show Monday through Friday. I come on right after Fanon International Boxing, 12:30 p.m. Central Time. Now, if you haven't hit that like button, feel free to hit that like button now. If you haven't subscribed to KQKC, feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you get notified each and every time I upload a video or live stream. Remember, the fights tonight, they don't sound good, but they will be good. Sometimes on paper, things look great, but when you see them fight, they don't look that great. But in this case, tonight, they look great. So, but not saying, damn, missed the whole chat. What up, fam? Oh, sorry about that, brother, but you always can rerun it back. It's no problem. No, it's going to take a few minutes to process. All right. So ringside observers will be poking him, saying, "Is he? Is he?" And salute, JC. All right. So with that, players, I appreciate everybody in the chat, and I appreciate Kelly and Neiman chiming in. And make sure y'all subscribe to Kelly and Neiman. He's a good brother. Good brother. I wish I was out there in California, boy. So I'm freezing my ass off here in Chicago. But it is what it is. So, well, hopefully I'll see you all tonight at 7:45. And with that, KQKC, I'm out of here. So, everybody have a good evening. Mark Blake, take care. Everybody take care. Nigeria, Nightmare, everybody. Everybody have a good day, a good Saturday. Peace and love, and shout out to the LDBC. Peace.